I said, hold on. We are having technical issues, which is part of the course. You probably already hear taking in the background. Let's see. Are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we half are. Let's get sure we're live on both platforms. Let's do it in. Let's get it in. Let me ask this again. Are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we are on both platforms. That's YouTube and Kick. VigilanteWilliamson here on another episode. Wait, I'm getting it wrong. The 65th episode of VW Casual. We done went through so many different iterations, and now this is a weekly Friday show. We just talk about stuff. We're going to start off a little bit of gaming. It's been a minute since I played Tekken in general, let alone on stream. We want to start off with some Tekken. Oh, no. Hold on. I always want to start off with games just to give people time to funnel in. Then we'll get into our two topics for the day. Not sure how long the stream is going to be. Sometimes I think the stream is going to be long and it's short. Sometimes I think the stream is going to be short and it is long. But we're just going to talk about topics we've kind of talked about before. So I guess we're just, just like everyone else on YouTube, pretty redundant. But I guess it's resetting. Because, we have the sports channel, doing big things on that. But despite my sports channel, despite still loving the old sports ball stuff, I know it's fake. Hello for me and Dempsey. Hell, Zombie Man. Appreciate you guys both, if you guys both are checking this out. Stream Elements bias here. That's dope. We'll play a few games, and then, well, not a few different games. We're probably just going to play Tekken as far as games. We'll get in our topics once we can get a few people in here. Usually, it'd be nice to get 10 people in here. That's always a good stream. But we can get 5 to 7 in. We'll start messing with the topics. Want to talk about rigged sports, give some evidence, because a lot of people's evidence is trust me, bro, and that's so I gotta do better than that. Oh, man, that was nice. Okay. Hey, Papa Cotton, appreciate you showing up. Nice. Appreciate you showing up. We're going to talk about how rigged sports. Oh, nice. I think you're doing the same thing. Got him, though. Talk about rigged sports. Talk about the Passport Sisters. We haven't talked about the sisters. We'll reset the Passport Bros a little bit, too. That's pretty much it. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about, during the game and stuff. I just recently came aware of one thing that bugged me. This thing really bothered me today. I recently became aware of cart narcs. I'm not sure if anyone knows what the cart narc is, but it's this guy, this piece of shit, who he goes around to people who didn't put their cart back at a grocery store or something like that, and he harasses them. He puts decals on their car, and he makes content out of it. That's his thing. And I just think this guy's the biggest scum bucket. Like, nothing I hate more in this world than intellectual dishonesty. And the fact that this guy, like, he has this whole catchphrase, of course, because he has a fallen. Damn, that was a nice comeback. I fucked up. I'm trying to talk. You're sitting there playing Tekken. I'm trying to talk. I got a stream to run there, pal. Iron Thumb. You're doing all this shit. But I hate intellectual dishonesty. I hate when people, you know, he makes it out like he's such a good guy. And of course, there's people who think he's doing the best thing ever. Listen, nobody likes, you know, loose carts, right? Okay, fair enough. But like most of the people he fucks with are like at least 50, if not 60. Because turns out the people most likely to not put their cart back are going to be older. Who would have thought? Oh, fuck that up. Oh, but he fucked it up himself, giving me the victory. But who would have fucking thought? And so, you know, I probably wouldn't be as mad if a lot of the people were like my age or younger, even though I still think he's an asset. I'm sick of trolling regular humans and calling it content. Like, I was never a big fan of the prank stuff. It's like, you know, people are just trying to get to their fucking day anyway, right? But the fact that most of these people are like older, really, and then the fact that he's he's doing the best thing and he has this lazy bones bullshit and he's just trolling people. He's putting shit on their cars. He's harassing people. And I'm just like, I hope one day he gets his. I hope one day somebody fucks him up. Like, that's my hope and dream. Because he really does. Oh, wow, that was trolling. Whether you get a fast scratch your car. No, I get that. I get that part of it. He's not a hero, though. See, that's what pisses me off. He's not a hero. Because most of the people are, and everybody, listen, nobody likes that scratch. But that's why they hire motherfuckers to, see, now he's pissed because of the wins. Now I got to trade wins with this fucker. He's pissed because of the first round. Listen, I get that. And that pisses me off. But he's not, that's the intellectual dishonesty. He's a hero, right? And he markets himself like he's a hero. Like he's doing the God's work. And you know what? Some of the people are lazy, but some of the people you look like, okay, they probably don't got the best mobility anyway, right? Plus, your boy, when he was younger, when I was a younger vigilante, I used to be a cart boy. And I hated the fucking job, but I'm glad to have had a fucking job. Kept money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, I get nobody likes that shit. And yes, people should put their fucking cart up. It is an asshole move for the most part. But because most of the people you look, you're like, you know, he probably has an issue. And some of the people absolutely have been disabled and shit. And it's like, you're just trolling people. You're fucking with people. And people are just trying to get through their day. At the end of the day, it does suck. It is shitty. I am not trying to. Oh, I thought that would kill him. I'm not trying to say, like, hey, everybody, just put your card out. Fuck it. But I am trying to say, yeah, that shit, okay, that's fucked up. Leaning your car against somebody else's car, that's fucked up. But for the most part, he's an older dude, or at least that I seen. I didn't, you know, he infuriates me. And plus, I just hate troll content, man. I hate trolling people. People are just trying to get through their fucking day. They do not need some asshat who's acting like he's a fucking superhero. Oh, fuck! This asshole. Acting like he's a superhero by harassing motherfuckers. And then the putting shit on people's property, too. It's like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Is he really getting people to stop? Especially since, again, most of these people are fucking. I fucked up this combo. Most of the people are older. Is he really getting people to stop using or stop putting the cart or put the cart back more? Or is he just harassing old people and people who have issues, which is why they're not putting the cart back in the first place? Fuck the older dudes leaving straight carts. They need a bat to the kneecaps. Really? Man. And as a guy who hates that, I think he needs a bat to the kneecaps. Who made him the police? of fucking stray cars. Who made him the police of that shit? You're like, fuck them. Fuck those old men and their knees. And fuck those disabled motherfuckers and their kneecaps. I'm like, this guy's a fucking troll. And I hate, it's the Crowder thing, right? Crowder's like, oh, I'm doing this for America or some shit. I'm doing this for the soul of the country. Why don't you people understand? I'm talking about a movement for the soul of the country. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you're not. You're just trying to get fucking people to watch your shitty show, bro. Like, don't make it out more than you are. Listen, I get it. Nobody likes that shit, man. People do need to put their fucking carts up. I won't disagree with that shit. Fuck anyone leaving the cart loose in public. And I put my cart up. But, man, these are like old people. That's the thing that bugs me. If they were all my age, I really wouldn't give a fuck. I probably wouldn't watch because I still hate that type of content, but I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, well, you know, you got to put your fucking cart up, bro. He's a kind of a cunt, but put your fucking cart up, man. Damn it! Jeez. He's got 2 wins on me. Oh, fuck. He said, fuck them old, but you like, fuck them old, man. I don't know, man. He bugs me. His content bugs me. Had to hit the do not recommend channel. I can't stand that shit. And again, I don't like people leaving their carts out. I think that's an asshole move too, but two shitty moves don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought. And again, because most of them are older, and it's like, man, you know, a kid will get it. He should key their car. No, they should blow him away if he keys their car. Who the fuck is he? That's nothing. Who the fuck deputized him as the goddamn cart monitor of the world? Who gave him that fucking right? He should get a real fucking job. That's what the fuck he should do. Like the actual cart guys who do handle this shit. Who gave him that fucking right to just start fucking with people? Hell, Decepticon. Yeah, he does this the Magnus shit. Appreciate Decepticon's been in my minute. I say a while and a minute. I'm about to say a mile, which has not been. Because it's not a correct unit of measurement time. But yeah, I don't like him. He pisses me off. And again, I don't like carts in the damn grocery store either. I think that's fucked up. I think most people do actually put their fucking carts up. Most people are gonna put their cart up. It's the people that can't, and it's just like there's a reason most of them are like 65 and they can barely fucking move. It's because that's the reason they didn't put their cart up. It sucks. But there's a cart guy for that. And like I said, I used to be the cart guy. That slide is killing me. Got him. It's been a grip. I appreciate you being here, man. Just gaming, waiting for people to come in. Usually I game the first 15 minutes, but still nobody here. Oh, fuck, that got me. I've never seen one who couldn't put their card away. Okay. They should. I'm not trying to give all these, but like they're not in the best shape. I get it. You're probably like, bro, I'm 50. I can put my card away. Fair enough. Fair enough. But who does this motherfucker think he is? Got him. Tired as fuck. High as fuck is tired as fuck. I feel you, man. Hate those people. Guess we're going to, not everyone agrees. Again, I don't like the cards. I just hate the troll. And you know what, though? I'm also I don't like troll content. I don't like people who are just trying to get their day. And if they're putting their cart on a little island of grass things, the cart probably, it's not probably going to slide off. If somebody's 62 and they don't feel like pulling their cart up, it sucks, but there's usually a cart guy's going to get it 5 or 6 minutes. Unless you're in the hood store. And the hood store is going to take forever. I ain't going to lie. It's going to take that card, it's free. It's going free ball. I'm not even going to lie to you. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you being here. So I guess Papa Cotton is pro harassment. Shocked and appalled. No. And like I said, I'm also just not a fan of just trolling random people. Again, it is shitty, and they should put the card. If he didn't do all this shit for confrontations, like with the decals and all that shit, if he just quickly, hey, look, you ain't put your card up, and that was it, and most of the people were like my age, we wouldn't be doing this, right? Damn it! Kind of like guys. Okay, the guys that troll phone scammers, that's okay, but then again, I don't watch that shit either. I don't mind it. Because those phone scammers are pieces of shit. Speaking of shit that happened when I was young, I got by a phone scammer when I was real young. I was like 16. And I got my first little debit card. I got by a phone scammer back in the days. So I guess again, that content I don't really watch either, but I don't have as much of a problem. I don't feel like it's as exploitive, right? I feel like he's basically exploiting motherfuckers that can barely move and acting like he's so fucking noble to do it. And that's what pisses me off. Right? And again, if everybody just was like, I wouldn't even give a fuck. Man, you can just get the car. But you see somebody hobbling around, it's like, well, leave this motherfucker alone. Yeah, they should just put up the cart, but fucking leave him alone. You're fucking hobbling around the car trying to chase them. You're putting shit on their car. It's like, this car that's probably older than you. It's like, leave this fucker alone. You know what I'm saying? The cart guy will get it. And you're not deputized. You're not, you're not the superhero of carts. I didn't mean to do that. Probably thinks I'm an asshole for the extra punch. We do it again. Oh no, he left. And I have up on the series. Yes. People are self-centered. Trey Payne stuff. He's self-centered, man. Two wrongs don't make it right. I can't defend. I can kind of defend the people that can barely move, but I can't really defend, motherfuckers just leaving their carts and the thing. It is an asshole move. I get that. But I can't defend this shit, though. Because he's trolling. He's not like... If he wasn't putting shit on people's cars, if he was only harassing younger people, I would say, yeah, dope. But it's that false premise. It's like, oh, well, I'm doing this. Because who doesn't fucking hate, a car, you come out and it's a fucking cart on your car and it's a scratch or some shit like that. Everybody hates that shit. I've had that happen. You just want to, kill somebody. I get that, too. Oh, fuck that. I wish the opposite. I wish somebody would bash his head in. I seriously do. I hope he runs up on an old lady in a fucking stand your ground state and she pulls out the pistol and puts a shot in him. Because, again, I don't know, man. He gets under my skin. I hate intellectual dishonesty. Just like I hated fucking Crowder. This is for the future of the country or whatever the fuck he was on. This is for the country. This is, this is big. This is a movement or some shit like that. It's like, no, it's not. It's just your fucking thing. It's just your YouTube channel, my guy. It's okay to care about your YouTube. I care about this YouTube channel. I care about both of them. Right? But I just hate this intellectual dishonesty. And he's not going to get one extra card. No one who is going to not put up their card is going to put up their card because he exists. He will help. He will solve no problems. That'll be pretty funny. So you just want chaos. For chaos' sake, I think. I really do hope just he runs up on an old lady who gets startled and just blows him. I don't want to die. You know what I mean? I'm not advocating she just blow him away, but just it's like, oh, maybe I'm trolling people. Maybe the reason everybody I run up on is 65 is because they can barely fucking move. And they probably are just using the cart because they don't want to use the damn, what's that shit, the scooter? They don't want to use the scooter and they're just using the cart to hold themselves up. And then you rolling up on them, hey, cart and art, putting decals in their cars. Like, leave this fucker alone. Oh, the 80, the cart guy, get it. Nobody likes this shit, but you didn't. You're not elected. You're not a duly elected official, my guy. Fuck you. Oh, damn, he got me. You're not a duly elected official. You're not a. You don't work for the company. You're just a troll, and you're not noble. For fuck's sake, you're not noble. That's the thing. That's what bugs me. Damn it. So yeah, I came across. I didn't know he's been around for a minute too. A mile. Why do I keep trying to say mile? The wrong unit of measurement. It measures a different thing. It doesn't measure time. It measures distance. Oh shit! I'm getting wiped out. No! No! Fuck! God damn it! A good game. I should have had that round, but I fucked up. I dropped the combo at the worst fucking time. Damn, only 4 people here? After, at a half an hour, I wanted to start the damn show. Sheesh. Rough night. Rough night at the office. For Vigilante. Oh, well, it is what it is. Mama says it's going to be days like this. See, this is what I'm supposed to do, and I would have fucking won if I did that. Shit. Not even 4-9-3. I shouldn't have talked shit about the Cardinal. I didn't realize how beloved this asshole was. Damn it! That was obvious I was going to do that too. Damn it, I fucked up the input. I fucked up the input. She probably would have blocked anyway. Sheesh. Damn it! I gotta stop doing that. I know what I'm gonna do next time. Is that unstoppable? There's no way he can just string shit together and I can't do anything. That's what I'm gonna do now. Now what do you do? It's bullshit, man. Fuck this guy. Wish someone ran up on him with a tire iron. No, he's actually playing good Tekken. But that string is like, well, wait, I don't have a time to move or do anything during it. You can just do that string whenever, and that's just that. Oh, shit. Really? Really, screen? Oh, thank God. I don't know what the fuck just happened. you. Fuck. No, he's just beating my ass. I'm just mad. Screen just shit the bed, cheating for him. I can't say shit. He's just beating my ass. Man, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. You know what, though? I got to do more clips, man. I got to do a better job of putting more content out. So hopefully we can clip some of this stuff out. I even have clips sitting on the hard drive for the sports show that we did. Was it Monday? Boys played him annoying. Man, this turnout has me a little down. Because we did okay last week. And I don't know if it's because I started later and the shows I'm competing with or something like that. I started at 10 last week. And I'm not sure if that was the catalyst. I'll take the win. I'm here. Hellfish shows up. Appreciate you being here. I cannot stop that fucking string. Oh, jeez. Jesus combo in? God damn it. Stop predicting that move. Oh, fuck that. Oh, here we go with this bullshit. It's British cigarette bullshit. Gamer words, gamer words, gamer words. All right. Here we go with this shit. Stop predicting what I'm doing. Stop having me download it, motherfucker. Shit. No, he's really good. I'm talking shit because I'm angry at my performance. And I hate playing this character anyway. Got him, finally. Damn it. Fucking hate you. Okay, we're getting close to 30 minutes. After this, I'm going to stop playing him because he pisses me off. I think he has me too downloaded for me to win. That was nice. Sheesh. Happy day. You already happy die. So finally people are showing up. I was like, damn it. It's almost at 30 minutes and no one's showing up. Now this fucker's about to beat me in this round. No! 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 Oh, I hate this asshole. So now I'm fighting him again when I told you I wouldn't. Jesus. Apparently I'm the only person on earth who hates the carton arc. At least according to Papa Cotton. It's only been a conversation with me and him. So I don't know how everyone else feels. I think he's disingenuous, and that's what bugs me. He's just fucking with old people. But listen, no one likes someone leaving their card out, but still. It is what it is. We got other topics to talk about once we actually get the show going. Got to talk about how rigged sports are and give some evidence outside just trust me, bro. And then we got to talk about the Passport Sisters. We've ragged on the Passport Bros and sex tourism as a whole. Got to talk about the ladies who actually started. If you guys remember when Stella got her groove back and all that other shit, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Yes. Thank you. This is Tekken 7. Tekken 8 comes out beginning of the year. Like, I can't remember what week in January, but in January it's the current release date. I think it's releasing a little early. We'll see. And I'm only moderately, even though I love Tekken, I'm only moderately excited. I think they're releasing it. I think they're only releasing it because of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And they're just trying to, they don't want to fall behind, but I think they should have took their time a little bit better. Oh, golly, I'm having lag. Oh, come on, lag. Oh, this is bullshit. Now, this I can't blame him. Oh, this lag. Got him. Got him. I'm up 2 rounds finally. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Lag. Oh, no! No, it's bullshit! Not like this, no! No! That's fucking bullshit! That's bullshit! And they did the whole I've never seen over lag. That was bullshit. How can you feel good about that win? You didn't win that. Damn lag won that. Fuck you. And what's going on with this fucking connection? Oh, fuck you, this lag. Oh, my God. Fuck you. Okay. This is the, man, I almost said a gamer word. That's some bullshit. I had this shit won. And then just, all right, time to lag. Time to lag. Time to lag. Right in the middle of your fucking combo to fuck you up. And then you lose. So man, fuck you. See, I'm playing online. I'm playing some asshole online who has a shitty connection. And he's beating me with a shitty connection. He was beating me with skill earlier. I ain't gonna hold you. He was beating me off skill. Let me see if I can overcome the refs. But I did not mean to do that. Just fucking lag. Let's see. Well, you got a million seconds to react. Bitch! Oh! rematch. God damn it. All that stress. Shit. All right, we'll play one more opponent. Hopefully one that's less intense, that I'm less pissed at. As you can see, I can be toxic as anyone else. I can't even lie. I'm not perfect, no, because this fucking game is going to be me. I am a little disheartened by the turnout, but we are going to have to start the show in a second. So I'll probably should just start the show. It looks like we're just this is going to be what it is. It is what it is. On that grind, that ever grind to 1,000. I gotta have had the longest. I appreciate shares. The longest stride to 1,000. I've been at 720 subs for 2 years. I literally have this platform against me. It's fucking disheartening sometimes because I'm seeing so many people who start after me do more. I'm seeing people with 30, 40K started after me. 100K started after me. And listen, I don't want to degrade what people are doing. People are putting in their work. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I'm not saying I deserve to be at 100K, but can I be at 1,500, please? Can I not have, I've had at least 100 subs taken from me throughout you. If you sub, it's a couple days before it's taken from me all the time. Here we go with this shit. All these Yoshimitsus. I just fought a Yoshimitsu. Here we go with this shit. Got him. Thank you for sharing the stream. I don't know if anyone cares. Hey, anyone who's sharing the stream, I haven't checked out Kick. I'll check out Kick after this. I'll probably just do best 2 out of 3 with this guy and then call it and then get to streaming. Or get to, talking about the topics. I don't want to go all fucking night. I love you guys. But shit. Damn, I ran right into that. Right to that shit. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, fuck you. I was this close to double KO. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck, I'm fucked. Oh, I didn't time it right. I fucked that up. Shared the stream. Phone's a double screen feature. Dope. I know my brother, Brogeland, was having issues. He has like a fold-out phone. So he got one. If he gets the second one, I'm just let it get him. Let him get it and go about my life. Because, hey, the viewers ain't viewing. Last week we had like 12, 13, 14 people, which is cool. I used to have 20 people and I had like 150 subs. But you know what? I was playing the political game. I think that's what I thought I was going to do gangbusters on this platform. I ain't going to lie. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to have a couple thousand before you know it. And that shit never happened. But it's my own fault because most of my subs are kind of ill-gotten. You know what I mean? I got subs from being on other people's shit. So I didn't get subs based upon, hey, I like listening to you talk, so I'm going to give you a sub. That's not how I got subs. So I got to live with that shit. And I don't know why I'm complaining about it now. I know you guys, hey, I appreciate you guys showing up. You don't owe me shit. And every YouTuber complains about YouTube, right? And it's like, motherfucker, that's your choice. I get that. I get that. I get people just, you don't want to hear the complaints. But it does bother me to have been on this platform now over 3 years. Granted, I abandoned this channel for a few months, but not at least monetized. It's like, sheesh. And I'm like, I don't know if this shit will ever grow. Takes time. You 2 years to get 200 subs, so I gotta take that. Yeah, I was able, and that's maybe that was it. I got like up to 150 in the first 6 to 7 months. I guess it ain't best 2 out of 3. We're just gonna leave it to split. Yeah, it's hard to grow on this platform. It's hard to grow on the social media. I don't. It's crazy that some people are able to do it. But all right, guys, we are going to call it. Not for the night. We're just getting started for the stream. But we're going to go ahead and get dressed up. Get into the phone booth, so to speak, and get going with the stream. Got a couple topics we want to get into. Hopefully it's not too long of a stream. You know, don't want to spend the whole night. I want to get some of this sleep that the kids are talking about. Plus, I got to get off content from the other channel. I have fucking clips kind of pre-made. I just need to put them out, and I haven't been doing that. So, let's get it in. Here I am. Yeah. Oh, man, the thing is still on. Hold on. Let's take the browser out. Because we couldn't get the damn font and everything like I like. But, yeah, here I am. Not trying to do the one-eye symbols. You know, the lighting is doing that. But we'll get into some dark stuff. All my family's sick, and I believe I'm contracting something. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Stay safe. I know I have family in town, actually, the other week, like maybe a month ago now. And I don't know what we went out to, where did we go to, like a museum? So I was around a bunch of people, and I was sick for a while. And so, yeah, I feel you on the sick thing. Where the hell did the mouse go? There we go. All righty. Let's switch the screen, and let's get it in. So, what are we doing here? Who are these two bozos? Well, this guy's Brian Toohey, and we might have even covered this guy before. Wait. Where am I? Hold on. There we go. This guy in the blue, Brian Toohey. This guy in the shirt with the breaks behind him, Illuminati style, is the fantasy football. What's his channel name? Counselor. And I feel like we might have even used these guys before, but I wanted to get into sports being rigged, and we're going to use, not going to play this whole 40 some odd minute video, but we're going to use some evidence, man. A lot of people in this past 5 or 6 years, since they have normalized sports gambling, legalized sports gambling, gone in bed, there's Fox Bet, there's all sorts of stuff. I think ESPN, Matt said just on our football wrap up, that newly christened clueless anti-football pussies, there's like ESPN is getting in bed with the whole gambling thing and an official thing. So since people start gambling on sports, that and all the craziness has happened, people start to notice things. People start to notice, how the hell do I keep losing against the spread all the time? It happens consistently. And you look, and you remember that Patriots, and this is alleged, what I'm about to say, so don't quote me on facts here. This is, trust me, bro. We'll get into some more facts as we go. But that Super Bowl where the Patriots and the Falcons, 28-3, everyone remembers it. Allegedly, there was so much money on the Patriots that had the Falcons won, Vegas would have lost $1 billion. That's an alleged story. So is that true? I don't know. But here's what I do know. It is not illegal for these sports leagues to rig games. And when we get into the Donaghy section, which I got Netflix pulled up, if you can see in the tabs. And I'm not going to play that whole movie. We're just going to play a few clips. But we'll see that there definitely was some rigging from the referees. And not only has there been rigging for the referees, and we'll see that they even say, hey, the league informally tells us some stuff, but that the NBA was able to shut down a federal investigation. We'll also see that 52 out of 60 referees at the time admitted to gambling. We'll also see that even though he was reported as a lone wolf, that there was other people involved with that gambling scandal that still worked for the NBA at the time. And as we know, ESPN and all the parties involved never reported any of this stuff. We'll also see a federal investigator admit to being bribed by the NBA commissioner. But before we get into this, let's see Brian Toohey talk about the NFL a little bit and talk about his research and some of the stuff he knows about the sports ball being rigged.
And that came out of the 1950s quiz show.
And actually, real quick, I forgot to, let me go back a little. And we're going to get the volume right so you can hear him. And I'll shut up. How about that?
I want you to not call holding when Patrick Mahomes is playing or when Aaron Rodgers is playing. Well, you're going to give him more protection, and then he's going to succeed more, and that's going to probably lead to that team winning. It's just that simple.
Is this because it's a private companies theoretically? Is that why they can do this?
No, it's actually the law. I mean, there's two laws that exist. One is basically called the quiz show law, and that came out of the 1950s quiz show scandals, and it says you cannot basically influence the outcome of an intellectual contest,
right.
Which means you couldn't fix Jeopardy, you couldn't fix even like Wheel of Fortune, but you could fix The Bachelor, you could fix Survivor because they're not intellectual contests. And the same goes to sports. It's not an intellectual contest.
Come on, get me off mute, damn it. Legally, the NFL can fix its own game. Same with the NBA, same with MLB, same with NHL. There's nothing legally stopping them from fixing their own games. I think he will explain that technically you're not supposed to fix it for gambling. But, I mean, how can you tell if they're fixing it for gambling or just the entertainment purposes? There's no law against them rigging the games. So that's the ground basis. And you can look it up if you don't agree with Mr. Toohey or what I'm saying. Look it up yourself. Look up the quiz game rules. It says, like he said, intellectual contest does not mean anything about a physical contest, which sports are. Obviously, intellect is a part of it, but again, doesn't count. I found this sports gambling thing. It's sort of like industrial complexing. It's mutually parasitic. Bro, I found this content creator who watches the fucking WNBA and gambles on it. How bad of a degenerate do you have to be to watch the WNBA and gamble on it? Watch the referees when they spot the ball. Yeah, I remember there was a big play in Michigan when they did. And it was for Michigan, but they gave them the worst spot ever. It's common for them to look at the first down marker, and then moving forward or back suspiciously. I have seen that. Let's see. Is this all?
And then the other law is that was basically brought about by game fixing in sports is called the Sports Bribery Act. And it's really simple. It basically says it's illegal to bribe a coach, a player, or a referee to influence the outcome of a game. But bribery has to be involved. If you don't bribe somebody, if LeBron James decides for himself, well, I'm going to shave points tonight and do it on his own, he's not breaking the law. So there's no law that exists that protects from this happening.
So I would think the advantage.
So people can do this on their own if they want to, and you can imagine this. Let's see. He has a bunch of different segments. Let's keep going.
Advantages of fixing a game. I'm just thinking here. There's a couple that come to my mind, but I would think the main advantage is for a popularity contest. My uncle, before he passed away, would always say, particularly for the NHL and hockey, he's like, "Why is it that there really isn't two Canadian hockey teams ending up in the championships?" It's always kind of like you got to get that U.S. market, and you wouldn't see a Stanley Cup with two Canadian teams. So is the main reason for fixing kind of just more because of the popularity contest? We got to make sure that Pat Mahomes is a popular player and his team makes it up, or Tom Brady. I'll give you a perfect example.
By the way, this is a year or so old because we talk about Tom Brady. Oh, it's a couple years old. So they talk about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers just got injured. Tom Brady's retired. But yeah, he said your stepfather still said about Deflategate, always believe sports is fixed. Absolutely, sports are fixed. Absolutely. There's two, you got to understand. There are people, and I don't necessarily disagree with them, who believe the last selection process where you know who was going against you know who. Come on, man. And he became our president. There's a lot of people who don't necessarily think that process was above board. Well, if you think they would do that, do you know how much money is in the sports? Like he mentioned popularity. That's a huge reason, right? Patrick Mahomes, formerly Tom Brady, all these other superstar players that you have. That's a huge reason, LeBron James and sports. Speaking of LeBron James, there's more stuff about him potentially being on PEDs. A lot of that's old stuff, but it's getting recycled. Him and Biogenesis. He was allegedly on the Biogenesis ledger from, I think, 2012, 2013, that era, and some of that stuff has been recycled. But that's another thing. That's why I talked about the fucking, on Monday, about the steroids era, how they're bullshit about who they cover with steroids. But, popular teams, we know the Dallas Cowboys are always popular. They don't always win, right? Because, and that's another thing, you don't always want the team that's popular to win, because if people bet, a bunch of people bet on the Cowboys and then the other team wins, well, you make a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So I definitely think popularity is a huge reason. I think Vegas is a huge reason. And like you said, there's nothing stopping them. There's no laws. And then we'll get into the FBI was bribed. And something happened that is unreported, where somehow David Stern was able to get the FBI to stop an investigation into his league. As Vidge pointed out, ESPN exposed everyone from A-Rod to the Big Show, but no current ESPN employees. Like Peyton Manning's another guy. Peyton Manning got HGH. No, Peyton Manning's wife. They found this out week of the Super Bowl. His wife got HGH sent to her in his name. Do you think Peyton Manning's wife needed HGH? Or did you think the guy who at that point had a lot of neck issues and could barely throw the ball needed HGH? You tell me. Family still gets emotional about sports. This is why I'm doing this. A lot of people get emotional about sports. I still cover sports on the other channel, but I know I'm covering wrestling. I know I'm not covering something that's legitimate. And there's, still something fun to watch if you know it's wrestling. If you know you're watching WWE, to read the rest of the comment, Happy said, family still gets emotional about sports and loves sports. I see degeneracy and stupidity when I look at the NFL, NBA. That's another thing. These players, I know the one guy got caught beating his girlfriend. That happens like every day. There's a new guy beating the shit out of his wife or his girlfriend. A lot of these guys are degenerate, or they're getting caught getting strippers and OnlyFans models and everybody else pregnant. These aren't necessarily, the role models you may think that they are. And never were they. Mickey Mantle had an alcohol problem. He liked the ladies. Nothing wrong with liking the ladies. But I talked about Babe Ruth in my segment again on Monday. Check it out on the other channel. I actually need to clip it out, so it's just a video. But Babe Ruth allegedly was a kitty diddler, and no one talks about it still to this day. A lot of these guys are fucking degenerates. Keep it going.
And I kind of called this, and I'm not an expert, is the Brady, it was Peyton Manning versus, who was it? The Ravens, was it? That year? Oh, no, Ray Lewis won it, his last one, which I think was fixed. And then also, Cam Newton got smoked by Peyton Manning, who was throwing beach balls that game.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, and I called them, like, Peyton Manning's going to get his last Super Bowl, then he's going to retire because he's kind of at the end of his rope here.
He couldn't throw it all. Peyton Manning couldn't throw it all his last year. He would have gotten beaten up. He could not throw. They actually, what was the guy, Brock Osweiler, who was the quarterback, but they took him out for Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning could barely throw the ball because he had so many neck issues. He was getting HGH delivered under his wife's name, allegedly, and nobody talks about it. NFL rivals the U.S. government mismanaged money ain't there. Tyreek Hill's a POS against women. So, what's Tyreek Hill? Is he smacking girls? A lot of them beat up girls, bro. A lot of these big, huge NFL players, super athletic dudes, they beat up girls, man. I don't know what it is. And then he just brought up, think about this. John Elway, Jerome Bettis, Ray Lewis, and Peyton Manning all won Super Bowls they last year. Tom Brady could have, but he came back for an extra year. He could have went out that first year with the Bucks, but he didn't. So he's the only one. But he still got 7 rings. And Tom Brady, remember, you talk about the Deflategate. Remember that fumble that wasn't in his first year as a starter? Against the Raiders. You remember, I mentioned the 28-3. You remember that call against the Seahawks and the Patriots, where the Seahawks have the best running back in the league. They're at the 2 or the 1 and on second down, and they don't hand the ball to the best running back in the league to win the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. And they throw it in the middle of the field, the last thing you would do in the goal line. It make no sense. Even a bootleg with their quarterback, Russell Wilson, at the time was a better runner than he is now. All logical decisions. And then going back to that Peyton Manning game, Never forget Cam Newton, who had spent the entire year as the MVP player because he was a running quarterback and he was willing to run through contact. All of a sudden, there's a fumble in the Super Bowl, and he looks at it like it's radiated and doesn't dive for the ball. It's unexplainable. He was running through people the whole year, and now he's scared to get hurt in the Super Bowl. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't hold up with logic. I still like the WWE because it's more like a Broadway play, than a sport. It's a combination of Broadway play. Still believe steroids don't have use in WWE. They absolutely do. I was actually just watching Maven. He's a former WWE wrestler, I'm gonna call him a player, and he talked about his steroid use. Wasn't on a ton of stuff, but he definitely used steroids. And yeah, they help with the look. That's how you look like Macho Man in the back in the day, or Hulk Hogan, or Ultimate Warrior, or John Cena. Rock had gyno. That's why he used to wear a jumpsuit for a little bit. He had to get surgery. That's been well documented. And fuck just looks, man. This is why I have respect for wrestling. It's a hard life. It's a lot easier now than it once was. They don't do as much touring. But at one point, they were touring, going 200, 250, 300 nights sometimes, and when they were really hot, touring the country, taking bumps, not of coke, but just falling. That's what they call it. You fall on the mat, taking bumps, going through tables. You need that. You'll need steroids sometimes just to recover. That's what a lot of guys do. Steroids. It's not even for the physique or the strength, just to recover from the pain. It's blatant obvious. Look at Rhea Ripley. You can look at her old pictures and prove that. You can look at where she was on the indies. She like a normal girl. Maybe with a little size on her, but a normal girl. Now she's got, I like her and Dom, actually. They're funny as fuck. Having this buff ass chick and this like chicken shit dude talk about mommy, I can't handle shit. I like them together. They're funny. I can't help it. You talk about Scott Steiner, not Snyder. Scott Steiner, who cannot do math. Big Papa Pump. Call him Papa Pump. Oh my God, one of the most obvious steroid guys. If you think a heel we can look like that naturally, my guy. He's one of the most obvious. Even Triple H. Triple H recently had a heart issue because of his steroids. And he said that he had a family history of heart attacks when people were young. And I believe him, but I also believe that, doing steroids for 15 years helped make that worse. Yeah, Rhea, she does. She's way bigger than her boyfriend, which is kind of the joke. That's the whole gimmick of their couple thing, is that she's the tough one and he's a pussy. So it entertains me. I can't lie. But yeah, she's way bigger. And there's a lot of people, you look at them in the indies and they get in WWE and they swell up. And speaking of which, The Rock and John Cena, The Rock just came back. I'm not sure if it's for a long time, but that writer's strike and that actor strike, they got a lot of people. I wonder if Batista is going to come back to WWE. We'll see. But let's go a little bit more with this, and then we'll get into the Tim Donaghy. Get into him.
Anything like just to get more ratings? Why fix anything?
Yeah, I think for the NFL, it is about ratings, because what it comes down to is, the vast majority of the money the NFL makes is from television contracts. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to get all this money from the television networks, well, you have to appease them in some way. You have to deliver ratings. You have to deliver numbers. And to do that, you have to make the game as interesting as possible to the fans. So I don't think it's scripted. I mean, I don't think the NFL's, at the beginning of the season is like, okay, we're going to lay it out this way. This is how the season's going to go. And then these are going to be our 2 Super Bowl teams. What I think happens is fans latch on to certain players, and then certain storylines naturally develop. Mm-hmm. And then the league says, look, we're going to push these. We're going to make sure that these storylines go on perhaps longer than they should. Because that's what the people want to see. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's another one. And they had both coaches, Jim and John Harbaugh, in the Super Bowl. I get them mixed up, but one for the Ravens. That's which I think is the one Ray Lewis won on his way out. And then, of course, everybody's favorite football player, Colin Kaepernick, on the other side with the other Harbaugh. Speaking of Colin Kaepernick, never forget, everyone got a stance on him politically. Either he's a superhero fighting for justice or the scourge of the NFL, the scourge of America. Never forget, he made at least $60 million, not just from Nike, but in a lawsuit. I think it's close to $100 million when you combine them both, allegedly. The NFL, a few years later, got the largest contract they possibly did, and everybody and their mom was watching Sports News Network, ESPN, CNN, and everything when that whole thing Trump was talking about. It was the biggest story on earth. More people were watching that than the games at times. That's a bit of an exaggeration. People still watch the games. But never forget, a lot of people made a lot of money, including your boy Kaepernick. So am I saying that situation was rigged? All I'm saying is a lot of people made money. You tell me. You tell me what you think of that situation. And if you know anything about cultural destabilization, all the stuff that happened since, you tell me what you think about that stuff. Don't let me. I'm not here to tell you how to think. You tell me what you think.
The Peyton Manning one, exactly. He goes out on top. Mm-hmm. It's a great celebration of Super Bowl 50. He's one of the best players of all time, blah, blah, blah. And even last year, ratings were down for the NFL across the board, except when Tom Brady played. And who winds up in the Super Bowl but Tom Brady? Go figure. Yeah. And that's what I think it boils down to, is because you have to remember, despite I don't think that it's professional wrestling and the NFL, there's no actually legal difference between them. They're both sports entertainment.
Ooh.
And even the NFL has argued before the Supreme Court, we're an entertainment company. We're not 32 individual teams. We're one entity known as the NFL.
Whoa,
they're
listen
both
to this
sports
again.
Entertainment. Professional down to is because you have to remember, despite I don't think that it's professional wrestling and the NFL, there's no actually legal difference between them. They're both sports entertainment.
He said there's no legal difference between the NFL and the WWE. They're both sports entertainment. That's crazy. And then listen to what they argued at the Supreme Court again.
And even the NFL has argued before the Supreme Court, we're an entertainment company. We're not 32 individual teams. We're one entity known as the NFL.
We're an entertainment company. We're not 32 individual teams. We're one entity. NFL greatly overpays their employees. There's an asshole calling his bosses slave owners for not giving him a promotion. Right? These guys make men. I feel for the people the lower level players, because they don't really get paid much, and they can get fucked up. You know what I mean? Backup offensive linemen and shit, and they're better with the pension. They used to not even give those guys a pension. But yeah, there's a lot of guys making $30, $40, $50 million a year, even $10 million a year. You're gonna call somebody a slave owner? Really? Are you sure about that? There are people who run with that, man. They're closer. I think the NFL might be closer to WWE. There's some people that think every play is scripted. I don't know about every play, but I think every game is scripted. I think they have an outcome with the games that they have in mind.
And so because of that, they can basically script it or manipulate it or whatever you want to call it to get the outcomes they want, because they have to draw eyes to television, and that's where they make their money.
All right.
Let's
go a little further. Hold on. We don't need your advertising. What's that, Expendables? We don't need Expendables. Okay. Shout out to Sylvester Stallone, who actually got caught with steroids a couple times. But to be fair, he broke his neck, which is nuts. Shout out to you. You got another movie coming out. Good for you. I only saw the first Expendables. I didn't like the first Expendables. I didn't think it was enough action. I'm like, all these fucking action heroes, I thought this was going to be nuts. And it was fucking nothing. It was just a bunch of motherfuckers talking shit in a damn... Actually, I should probably do this. Motherfuckers talking shit in the warehouse. Nothing happened. All right, let's get back to it.
No repercussions. Suspended, fined. Yeah, there's no repercussions. So my argument is, if there's no repercussions, then they're not doing their job incorrectly. They're doing the job that they've been told to do.
And it's ego as well. I just watched a basketball game. It was on yesterday. I think Anthony Davis, the Lakers, he put his shoe on or something like that. Like he was on the side. I didn't watch. I just saw a highlight him putting the shoe on, and then he just got ejected from the game for taking too long to put his shoe on. And then that's a referee ego thing.
Yeah,
that sways the
we'll
whole.
Get into the ref shortly. I don't know if it's anymore.
Now the other team's gonna win, right? Cap here. The main reason they're fixing games is for ratings. That's probably the main reason. It just makes the game more exciting. Creates controversy. I
don't think it's the only reason. I think Vegas is definitely involved in the game fixing as well. I'm picturing a third football surprising the game fucking up. Everyone's betting pool at WWE. Hey, WWE, you can bet on the WWE if you're a degenerate. NFL still putting you in racism at the end zone. Glad they solved that. I noticed that too. It's like in racism and on the other end zone, we're all in this together. What? You're going to end racism with your blood sport? Sure. With your rig sport, that's going to end. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. The world owes you
the game. If we kind of screw one team, it'll create some drama on the field and more people yelling. I mean, but that makes people frustrated, more or less, I would think. But again, if everything went smoothly, it'd be kind of boring, wouldn't it? There'd be so much certainty.
Well, and people, if people hated the controversy, if they hated all the bad calls the NFL officials are making, they'd stop watching. But they haven't stopped watching. So, it basically gives the NFL a green light to do what it wants to do. It'd be one thing if they made so many bad calls, people were so upset, people were talking about it all over the internet, and they turned off their TVs. That would be a development. I mean, and that's what happened after that championship game between the Saints and Rams. When the Saints lost and the Rams went to the Super Bowl, nobody in New Orleans watched that Super Bowl. The ratings were like cut in half than they normally were for that city. So people did tune out there. But, I mean, you don't get that across the board. You don't get that happening everywhere. So controversy, controversy sells. Bad PR is still PR, right? I mean, that's the whole story. So the NFL can get away with a lot of this. And, again, it's entertainment. And I understand why people watch. It's a 3-hour distraction from your day. And, it's something that you can delve into and even, project yourself into. But you have to remember that it's a business. And it's a business tied to these media companies. And that's where all the money is generated.
Absolutely. And you know what? We just, you just mentioned the end racism thing. What was everybody really mad? And I think we're pretty much done with this segment. We'll go on to the next one with Donahue. But why was everybody mad at the NFL for that Kaepernick and the racism? Remember they had people back on helmets, and then some of the players found out, hey, some of these guys are like murderers and shit, and so we're not going to put them on the back of our helmets. But why was people really mad? Because you stopped them from being able to watch their distraction, because the whole world was on fire and people just wanted to turn on the fucking NFL and escape. Instead, it was used for more social Marxism. And it was a part of the system because everything is out to get you, unfortunately. That's another lesson that you've hopefully learned from this channel. But that's why people were really mad, because you took away their distraction. I think a lot of people will believe that the sport is rigged. Not just the NFL, the NBA. We're going to get into the NBA. We got some smoking guns for the NBA. We have conjecture. If you watch Brian Toohey, he has a lot more stuff. He's talked about players gambling and some old basketball players, Wilt Chamberlain and I don't want to say Bill Russell. He did a Freedom of Information Act for the FBI. He found that they were caught gambling by the FBI. There's a lot of stuff he's found. So I would look up Brian Toohey. He has a lot of good information and a lot more smoking guns in this situation. Like I said, we're going to get into Donahue and get to some structure real quick. Let's check out Kick. It's kicking. Yeah, I see Zaxxon Kick, but I think that's an old message saying your chat stays here from the last show. It does. Eagles favored by 7 in the Vikings. Yeah, this happens a lot. This is what led to people realizing shit was rigged, Glenzer. Hell, Glenzer, by the way. Eagles favored by 7 over the Vikings. Eagles up 20 in the fourth quarter, give up 2 touchdowns, win by 6. That's what led to people realizing this. Now that gambling is legal everywhere, you bet against the spread, and all of a sudden you're like losing every fucking week. And you're like, dude, how do I lose against the spread every week? And then shit like this. There's a lot of these stories. I remember the Rams Super Bowl. I think I even covered it on this channel. There was a headline that said this was the best possible outcome for Vegas because who did the Rams face? I can't think of. It was only a couple years ago. But whoever they faced covered. They covered the spread but still lost. And so it was the best outcome for Vegas. Are they guys saying every game is scripted? He's saying that there's legally it can be. He's not necessarily and I love Papa Cotton. The football is gay, the NFL. They did say that. He's under the opinion it's not WWE. But he is saying it legally can be scripted. I gotta believe the Super Bowls are all scripted. I gotta believe that. We talked a little bit ago about the Seahawks, Patriots Super Bowl, the Patriots, Super Bowl, Patriots and Falcons Super Bowl, and the Broncos and the Panthers where Cam Newton looks at the ball like it's, made of nuclear waste and doesn't do anything. Ever hear about the gay FL? Is there really a gay FL? Oh, boy. Bengals. That's right. It was the Bengals. Yep. Because it was yeah. Yep. It was the Rams Bengals. You're right. Thank you for that, Small Town Republic. But, yeah, the Bengals covered, but they lost. So Vegas made a lot of money by that happening. And, yeah, there's a lot of games where the team loses against the spread, but they still win. And it's just like, wait, you're up 20 in the fourth, you have 2 touchdowns, and now you lose by the spread. This is what led to people wondering, wait, what is going on? Because more people can gamble and more people see themselves losing against the spread week after week. And it's like, well, listen, I may not be an expert, but how the fuck can I lose every fucking week against the spread? It doesn't make sense. Now, you think that's bad. Let's get some smoking guns in here. And I ain't talking about Bart and Billy. Can we do full time? Full screen? Is full screen? Oh, wait, actually, real quick, cause I don't want to. That's picture in picture.
There are at least 3
Okay.
or 4.
Now we're in full screen.
If you made more money than you say you did,
Right.
right?
Sure.
Did you make more money than you said you did?
I don't know.
So, I wish I could play you the clip. I show the screenshot of this smug asshole. Did you make more money than you say you did? I don't know. On that bombshell, it's time to end this segment, or at least wrap this segment up. So, here's what we can prove. We can prove that the NBA has a tacit way. Oops, almost going to show the mass ball spot. We know that the NBA has a tacit way of influencing games with the ref. We know that the NBA shut down an investigation into the referees, an investigation that still turned up that 90% of the referees, 52 out of 60, or maybe 53 out of 60. I'm not sure if he counted as one of those 52, but 52 at least out of 60 were caught gambling. We also know the NBA was able to bribe the referees, or bribe the not the referees, but bribe the FBI. We also know that the NBA's media partners have been lying to you for 15 years about this story, saying that Donaghy was the lone wolf, because that's categorically false. And they knew it was false because they cited the report that told you that more than one person was gambling on the games. And we also know, we can allege safely that more money was made than what the FBI knew, because the guy is still living a pretty good life all these years after gambling for only about 4 years in the league. He was only gambling allegedly 4 years, or at least that's all they have investigative power to see. So you can tell me, if after all this information, do you think the NBA is rigged? And if we want to be RICO cases, because the RICO says that everybody in a co-conspiracy can be held liable for any broken law of that conspiracy, we might as well toss every other league is, because if the NBA is getting covered for by the media organizations that give them tons of money, and they're going to lie to you about a story like this, well, what else are they going to lie to you about? That's why they didn't report the HGH that came to Peyton Manning's house in his wife's name. That's why they don't report. That's why for the longest they haven't reported LeBron James. Maybe they're starting to get back on that. For the longest they haven't reported Tom Brady. You think guys in nobody else in NFL history was able to play as long as Tom Brady, but it's okay for him. If you ball, okay, as long as you have a beard. I actually have a lot of hair, but it's just, the mask. First tip off the games being rigged. We're seeing more gambling ads in sports. Oh my God, all we do is watch gambling ads. There's no more sports. Fox bet, DraftKings, this bet, this. Even if you try to stream the games, you see nothing but gambling ads. So listen, watch this documentary. They tried to shut me down. It's called Operation Flagrant Foul. If you can watch that documentary and still think that the NBA's not rigged, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I think listen, this isn't just trust me, bro. It isn't just I think. I know the NBA has at least had a gambling problem from their referees, and they have at least been able to mess up and interfere with the investigation into those referees, and at least that the media has lied to you about what the investigation has gotten. And so everything else, you can use conjecture, you can use common sense. Sports is more rigged than your average VTuber, absolutely. So let's switch topics. There's no real easy transition. I've done content, and we're gonna get at the ladies. We've gotten at the guys. We've gotten at this new sex tourism thing. And sex tourism isn't new. When Stella Got Her Groove Back came out in the 90s, you had motherfuckers, particularly women actually, European women going to the islands, going to Africa, going to different places. I did an interview a couple months ago, and the lady was going to Jamaica, and I didn't see a ring on her finger. And so my guess she was going, maybe she was going with a boyfriend, but my guess she was going to Jamaica for the local entertainment. If you catch my drift, she was a Caucasian lady. I think she was looking for a little chocolate. That's my theory. I have nothing to back it up. That's just conjecture on my part. But that was the vibe I was getting. I noticed no ring, so I'm like, you're going to Jamaica by yourself? What you doing in Jamaica by yourself? In any event, we've talked about, and we'll reset some of the conversations we had about this new phenomenon, or at least new to this social media era. It's getting pushed more. It's not new. It's been happening for years. In fact, I think it's either Sweden, Denmark, or one of those Scandinavian countries are trying to make laws because there's so many different men going to Thailand, going to the Philippines, and getting wives. So this is a worldwide thing where people from the West, because of the strength of the U.S. dollar, the strength of the British pound sterling, the strength pound, the British pound sterling, or the quid, or the strength of the euro, because of the exchange rate. Even if you're doing mid in the West, you go to the East, you go to some of these other countries, you go to the Philippines, you go to Vietnam, you go to Thailand, the DR, Brazil, maybe Kenya, depending on what flavor you're looking for. All of a sudden you're balling because of the exchange rate. And so now guys, and we'll find out girls, are tricking on sex. And it's become a kind of a wild thing. To be fair, Asian girls do want white guys. Yeah, I guess that is a thing. There's a lot of racial fetishization, usually more than women in the U.S. Well, that's where it's become a thing in the black community now. Because a lot of black men can be fetishized as well. I think Western men in general can be fetishized because of the money. Some will say the looks or whatnot. I've seen videos of black guys in Thailand, all the Asian girls looking at, because muscled up, kind of the genetically gifted, not my fat ass. Even though we're gonna see how much they like white boys, because we're gonna reset the one thing we found. But before we get into what you shouldn't do, let's actually find somebody traveling to the Philippines, doing it the right way. He's not looking for pussy. He's just he's actually in some of the rough neighborhoods in the Philippines, but he's just traveling. Doing it, I don't know if it's the right way, but at least he ain't tricking. So I don't know if I suggest this. I don't know if I suggest this, but this is much better than tricking.
Oh, you're big. Muscles. You're muscles.
He's in the most dangerous parts of the Philippines. And he's just checking in.
Police station. Okay, God will protect me. I can go over there.
Yeah.
I can walk. No problem.
He's just checking in. He's just being cool.
See, it looks like just a lot of people are just living.
And you can see they're slummed out.
No train? No train. Finish. Okay. So I guess let's head on deep and let's see where we end up.
They're slummed out.
Vlogging. Demonetization. So this is the local shop over here. Yeah.
So this guy's actually just kind.
4 pieces.
300.
Okay.
This guy's just kind.
So 300. There's 400 here.
To be fair, I usually go to the homeless shelter. He's not going to pick up whip at the homeless shelter. I've seen some videos. I wish I could find a video.
Thanks so much.
He's just being cool, honestly.
There you go, my man.
Taking pictures.
Okay, Paul. Salamat. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
God bless.
Giving them Coca-Cola. Just being cool. I saw a video though, man. They were in Brazil, and they were going in the slums with the prostitutes. It was kind of fucked up, bro. I wish I had that video to show you guys. They were in the slums of Brazil looking at the prostitutes. Those girls looked young. It looked dirty. It was the red light district. That guy was just hanging out with some of the slums. That's what, I wouldn't say you should do, but that's better than this. Now, you mentioned Asian girls like white guys. I don't know how true this is, and I'll show you why. This guy, he was chatting with this girl for 3 months. Then he went to the Philippines. And actually, I'm gonna mute this because I don't need any more copyright strikes. God damn it! So he, before his flight, kissy faces, both couldn't wait, and then hugged so tight. This is the first time he meets. Stays a couple weeks. You see, he got a little size on him, but whatever. Stays a couple weeks, and he booked a ticket for the second time. Now I want you to see the different reaction on the second time. This is the second time they meet, and some people got on me saying maybe it was well, we'll see. I'm not saying Asian guys don't like white dudes. Or Asian girl, or maybe guys. There's two. Watch out for the lady boys. I'm not saying Asian girls don't like white dudes, but I am saying I'm not sure that this Asian girl really likes this white dude. And you watch this reaction. Look what was that? They were so kissy. You tell me this reaction. Now they're about to get married. He hasn't even married her yet. You look at this body language, and you can see he got a little bit more size on him now. Oh, now we specific Asian country. I see how it is. But look at this reaction that he's getting from his future wife. They may be still married. Look at this reaction. Maybe he's just playing. Okay, she backed up. I want to see the kiss. Look at this kiss. Whoa! Did you see that? Now, maybe she's just practicing her Manny Pacquiao. This earlier this year. Look at her head, and you tell me what you see. Oh. Did y'all see that? Did everybody? Y'all tell me if I'm crazy, because if I'm crazy, if I'm making shit up, I don't want to make shit up. I don't want to just indict motherfuckers, but I saw somebody move back up. Not everything is absolute. No, not everything is absolute. Am I crazy, or was she dodging this guy's kiss? The marriage kiss. The, hey, we're going to be together forever, death do us part kiss. She looked like she was dodging it. You guys tell me. You saw it. Okay. As long as we don't always agree on everything. I'm not the only person who saw that dodge, who saw that head movement. Maybe she's trying to get her Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather on. Otherwise, is that how you guys want to be kissed if you ever get married? From sickness and health, death do us part, you may now kiss the bride, and she's going backwards like this. Come on, bro. Like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of white guys getting a lot of play from Asian women. He's probably not one of them. Okay? I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she's not messing with no broke American. She's not messing with no broke ninja. And this is why I'm not against the passport bro movement. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. But I am saying, brother, you see, listen, I'm not trying to disrespect. I got weight. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm getting back to walking and getting back in shape. She's not attracted to this man. And he doesn't see it because he's head over heels. He got him she's a cute Asian. She's cute. Cute Filipino chick. Pretty. She's in good shape. Probably something that he couldn't get over here. In general, you need to be careful. Absolutely. Absolutely. You in general need to be careful. I also think, man, if you're dating, you got to be in some type of shape, man. You cannot be a frump trying to date, especially as a man. Chicks can be frumpy because guys will still hit it and be happy to hit it, but girls are not. Girls can always get better, and that that could be a curse as much as it can be quote unquote a gift. But you cannot be a frumpy dump sitting here thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to Philippines, spend a little bit of money, find a little bit of love. I just wanted to show that. One, because I think it's kind of funny because I know this guy's in love with her. And two, just because we're about to get at the ladies. And I don't want it to be said, this is not, quote unquote red pill channel. Shout out to my man, Please Act Right. Hopefully you don't copyright strike me. We're going to play a video of the ladies trying their hands at the passport thing. And we can see how We can see how it was going. You probably already heard. Said white passport sister. Let's see how the ladies are doing with their passport stuff.
White passport sister finds love in Jamaica.
Look at homegirl. Look at that back. Look at that back.
Green card bros are winning.
Passport girl.
Woo! What do you guys think about the girls going to get doing the passport thing? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Aren't you sad that she went and got her passport?
Passport sister
and went to
finds
Jamaica.
love in Jamaica.
Look at, and listen, I'm not fat shaming, but I am back shaming. I've never seen that, man.
Green card bros are winning.
Passport girls. Are y'all tired of those American men that don't do nothing for you? Look at you on these foreigners.
Women that can speak very little English.
Okay. 90-Day Fiance, anything for that green card. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. This is somebody talking bad about the past. And you know what, man? This is right in some cases. Listen, some people are just traveling. So I want to go to a lot of these countries. I want to go to a lot of places. I want to go to England. But the passport bros, they're not going to Japan. That's not one of the big things. They're not going to England. They're not going to Australia. They're not going to Korea even. They're going to places where they can get a little bit more on their money. It is a dating strategy based on exchange rate. So this girl is going to give her opinion of it. I'm not saying all the passport bros fall into this category, but some certainly do. Some certainly do. And they can get mad at me. We just showed, the guy who's tricking and doesn't know it. I'm trying to protect you from yourselves.
The one that don't speak any English, the one that just give you.
Even though I'm probably sound just as disingenuous as the fucking what's that guy I hate, Carton Art, because I am doing this for content. Well, at least I just told you I'm doing it for content. I'm not acting like I'm a superhero. Yeah, I want to go to Japan, mainly for the Japanese Jaws ride. My brother's going to Japan next month. He invited me to go, but I had spent all my fucking money on studio equipment like a dumbass.
Your money and do whatever you want them to do.
This is a bodyguard.
Let's go. Wow, this is serious.
So we'll only see half of her. I don't know that she have told me a bit to me,
I don't know what country they're in, but he had been talking to this girl online, and you can see his friend's reaction to the girl who showed up.
Brother, what do you think? That's fine. I'm happy. You're happy? Yeah.
Really?
He's not happy.
Seriously?
Of traveling to third world.
You can see they're playing this guy. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but I have a tendency to think that this is going to be, for men and women, a lot of people who go to these third world countries. They're not going to be the most physically attractive. There's obviously exceptions. I get it. I know it's, guys we showed a guy who was muscled up, still getting drugged out in Colombia. He was getting drugged, but we showed that in the earlier video. We talked about this whole passport situation. Let's keep it going.
Countries to seek a bride. What's at play here is that these dusty, mediocre at best.
The first time I saw Nicole,
this is 90 Day Fiance. I remember this episode. I remember this episode. This is 90 Day Fiance.
When I see all her body, I was surprised that she's big a little bit. Physically, I'm attracted to Nicole, but
woo! Look at his face. Do you think this is what he really wanted to go balls deep? When he thought he had a blonde American, she hit him with the filter. She hit him with the thing. He thought, man, I got this beautiful blonde American chick. I'm winning. And listen, shout out to the big girls. We're not trying to shame the big girls. I like the big girls. But I don't think bro does. I'm just being honest. I don't think bro does. You got to remember, they don't get that big in most countries. I mean, we saw that one chubby girl in the Philippines, but she's still not as chubby as her. She's still not as chubby. Let's keep it going.
it's not just like, for example, 55%.
I felt like you invited me here. It's really special to me.
Woo!
So I'm going to get the most expensive room in the hotel.
I'm not a boyfriend yet.
Look at these guys. The green card money is why he's staying. Look at the differential And the disappointment on these guys' faces.
Me here, it's really special to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the most expensive room in the hotel.
I'm not a
And he's saying he's not a boyfriend yet. This is another 90-day fiance.
boyfriend yet.
And hopefully, well, I want to give you your gifts. Well, you told me your MacBook broke, so I bought you one. I mean, you told
But
me.
look at the gifts, though. This guy got a MacBook Pro.
It's broke.
Oh my God.
So I got it for you.
Oh, Kimberly, are you for real?
I am
She
for
out here
real. You like
tricking.
it?
I love it.
I think if she was born,
She out here tricking a MacBook Pro. Ladies and gents, would you do it? Let's be honest in the chat. I know it's only 4 people in the chat. Y'all saw what she's working with. She handing out MacBook Pros. Would you do it? Yes or no? Keep it a buck. She's Billy Goats. Keep it a buck. Because he's going to stick around. She let off. Here's a $2,000 laptop. Would you do it? Yes or no? Papa Cotton says, fuck no, hell no. You say that, man. Yo, I don't know if I can do it. But she, at least we have some awareness. She understands what the hell this relationship is. If she leading off with a MacBook Pro, she's listen. I'm not that chick. I am not that chick. And this guy young and could get any woman. It's time to trick.
Are you for real?
I am for real. Do you like it?
I love it.
I think if she was born in
You saw on his face. He's gonna deal with it. That's the problem. He said I love it because he's got a new MacBook. He's gonna deal with it.
America, she would be with him.
No, she would not be with him.
Do you know why? Because they're poor.
I mean, but this is not just a man thing. This is a people thing. This is the West. We're going to these other countries. We're sending our undesirables to go to these other countries and trick off. To trick off. Because they're not, our money holds more weight. So you got motherfuckers, men and women. This is not just a man thing. We bash the men. The chicks are doing the same shit. By leading off MacBook Pro.
Thank you.
Look at your other
I
guy.
think she gives him more shit. Yeah, she gave him more shit.
PS5. No. Oh, you're really a potential right now.
That's like girlfriend.
He done went from I'm not the boyfriend yet to getting a PS. Remember how hard PS5s were to get at one point in time? He went from I'm not the boyfriend yet. He gets a MacBook Pro, PS5. It's so much potential. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I love how the passport people, we're just going to call them passport people because they ain't just the bros. They want to act like it's something else. Bro, y'all tricking. Sis, y'all tricking.
Right there. You know what I'm saying?
Almost, I'm telling you.
He said almost girlfriend.
Almost. She still look how she look. That's because she knows she doesn't have anything he wants. Absolutely. Y'all got morals. Y'all said y'all wouldn't take the stuff.
Status, but not quite.
Now this is the creator of this channel. This is whose videos we watching. He's the one who did all the hard work. I'm just commenting on it. Passport people are desperate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Am I saying if you go travel and you come across somebody, you're a passport bro, passport sis? No. But I'm saying, bro, sis, you guys are tricking. You're not. They don't like you because of your looks. They don't like you because of your personality. They like you because of your money. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to us. I don't have morals. I have standards. A lot of guys wouldn't give a fuck, man. Especially, remember, I think this is when PS5s were hard to get. So that's probably 3 racks of gifts.
Mrs. Raul, please act right. So the passport hating women went in on the passports and go to Jamaica.
Now his point is to make, there's so much talk about the passport bros. He's trying to show that the passport hoes is doing the same shit, or if not worse. But I'm just trying to listen. Sex tourism has to end. All we doing is fucking up our reputations worldwide.
Last time Angela visited, I was shocked with your sex.
Whoa.
It was intense. But now, I'm used to her.
Your pants.
Whoa! Oh man, This is on some this is some racial fetishism, man. This is fucked up, bro. Oh, man. PS5 is harder to get than a kidney, right? I got too many deal breakers. I'm a little too picky. That's what my friends say. Bro, there's no way I'm letting this bitch. I'm sorry. I don't know what he's getting, though. But she's handcuffed and take off your pants. Ugh.
The question is, how do you not feel slimy?
Right? Ugh. Ugh.
And disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country, seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of.
Take your pants off.
Ugh.
Oh, come here. You like them? You gonna wear them for me?
I'll put it on.
She's giving them Trump boxers to your homeboy. This bitch just said, take off your pants. Oh, hell no. And handcuffed him to the bed.
Sexy baby. Woo-woo.
Oh. Oh, he did it.
Back in, I think it was what?
Oh, this one's fucked up. Listen to this chick.
2007 now? I went on a girls trip with a few friends to Jamaica. We just went to go have fun, get away.
A girls trip to Jamaica. Like I said, that one lady I interviewed with had a trip to Jamaica. I don't know if it was a girls trip. I'm having Get Out flashbacks, right? Look at this shit. But listen to this chick.
And I ended up having a little bit too much fun. I ended up having a one-night stand with somebody who worked at the resort, and obviously didn't use protection, came home, and ended up getting really, really sick about a week after I got home. I was in and out of the hospital. They had a hard time finding what was going on because HIV doesn't show up in your blood that quick.
Oh.
And so they finally did a spinal tap. They found HIV in my system, and the rest is history. And here I am.
And she's smiling about it. And I would like to think, I don't know if HIV happens that quick. Your nasty ass probably gave it to the guy, more than likely. Because I don't think you can come home the next week and start having symptoms from HIV, you fucking harlot. More than likely, you had it before you went. But at least according to her, she went down to Jamaica, let some random bust all in her guts, and now she got the fucking ninja. And look at her. She's more attractive than the slobs we seen. A lot of guys would be happy to hook up with a girl like that. She's got the ninja. We used to call it the ninja because it'll kick your ass. She's got the germ. She's got the shit you don't kick out from unless you're Magic Johnson. Because she wanted to go to Jamaica, and she still got a big smile on her face. And if she lives in California, she doesn't even have to tell anybody that she has that disease. She can just give it out freely. But she had her passport. She went to Jamaica on a girls trip, and now look at her. And still got a big ass goofy smile.
Busy now on TikTok being mad at it. Oh, they shouldn't go. Oh, they criminals. Oh, they're sex touring. Oh, what are you doing when you go to Jamaica to get your back broke?
I forgot to tell y'all about my birthday. I went to Jamaica.
Look at this.
I'm pregnant by a Jamaican.
These girls are going down to Jamaica. We saw a white girl, black girl. This ain't just one race. Going down to Jamaica. This is what I thought. Going down to Jamaica, getting raw penis from rando super jack Jamaicans. Getting raw penis from rando Jamaicans. Something tells me the cure to HIV is millions of dollars in NBA sponsorship. Maybe. Because Magic Johnson's story is good. And he's had kids since having HIV. Go figure. And his wife didn't get HIV. Go figure that.
A random Jamaican in Jamaica.
Getting pregnant, getting sick by random Jamaicans. So when we talk about this passport shit, it's not just the dudes that are degenerates. You want to talk about, we mentioned degenerates. These hoes are degenerates. Pure degenerates. What is this bitch talking about?
So I'm in Jamaica, right? And this young Kevin.
Okay.
28.
Look at this.
He likes cougars.
Look at this.
Passport Brothers got feminists bouncing like a gorilla.
What is this? I don't know what this is.
Hey guys, let's talk about the so-called passport system.
Okay, let's skip it.
doing
We
the
could probably end this shit.
Why?
I mean,
People
it's
are
more to
saying
this.
that
Look at
I
this
am
shit.
with this woman.
Look at this shit. God damn, bro. These are some big women, man. We did the fat acceptance stream. See, this is what keeps fat acceptance alive. These fat hoes, they can fit on a plane. They could go to Jamaica. They can go to the DR. They can go to Africa and find some poor. Look at this.
We
poor
are just
guy.
simply copying what you women were doing in the late 2000s. So it's an eye for an eye.
White
Look at this
passport
shit.
sister
Right,
finds
so
love.
I just come to play up.
Look at this shit, bro. She wasn't a cougar. She's a vulture. And this ain't a cougar. This is a rhinoceros. Come on, bro. Come on. And I feel for these green cards. Is it worth? I don't know if a green card is worth it, man. Charge these fat bitches for multiple seats, right? This bitch has to pay multiple seats. She's a big girl.
No, she do not know what.
Is a green card really worth it? Y'all live in America. Listen, I'm going to go on screen. Just in case it's clipped out, whatever. Listen, I know it's a rough time in this planet. You might be in a country. You're not in the best financial situation. Bro, don't do it. If you got a fucking hippopotamus, if a snuffleupagus comes to you with a PS5 and a laptop, don't do it. Don't do it. These bitches are too big. Now, maybe that's the goal. You're like, listen, this bitch is 500 pounds. I married this bitch. She probably has cardiac arrest 6-7 months. I ain't got to deal with it long. Fair enough, but come on, bro. You're going to remember that. You're going to remember the smell, my guy. You're going to remember the smell. You're going to remember the smell. You're going to traumatize yourself doing this shit. Come on, man.
I'm going to ask her, or she do not know what I'm going to talk about. Now, let me tell you something one time. People are saying that I am with this woman to get my green card. And this woman, they take care of me. I just want to let her know that this woman doesn't take care of me. I just take care of she. I just spend more money than she.
I take care of me. Stop lying.
Than she just spend on me.
The lie detector, that's a lie, bro. Come on.
You understand? So
Say, I spend more money.
Can talk, please.
When did you do that?
Huh?
When did that? When did you help pay my bills and stuff?
Woo! This is a bloke or a bird, a British bitch. Eating all that porridge and gravy and shit.
I told you to wait after the video, then argue.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let's agree.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he said, I pay the bills. He don't pay a goddamn thing. Yeah, when all the measurements are exactly the same, you can't be demanding for people to take their pants off.
Right? So stop with the nonsense, please.
Yeah, she talking about get your passport. You see why.
If you ever felt like you was just so high,
man, I don't. You know what? I'm starting to kind of get grossed out, guys. I wanted to do this whole video. It's another like 17 minutes of this shit, bro. It's 17 minutes of the same shit, man. I don't think I can get through this whole video. We done talked enough about gambling. I don't think I can get through the whole video, man. This shit, because the more I see of this shit, the shit's actually disgusting as fuck, bro. I'm trying to crack jokes. I'm trying to have fun. This shit's nasty. Listen, man, I get it. We're in a weird dating place. Young men, young ladies. But if you know don't nobody want you, man, don't do that, man. Why is it always just Jamaica? I don't know. I think if we go further, there's some more places. But this is, and you know, this guy edited it. So I think this is like, maybe he was focusing on Jamaica because it's a popular spot. I think it's just a popular spot for ladies. For ladies to go to Jamaica because it's, you know, it's a lot of dudes usually in shape and, you know, they don't really have the most resources. So if you go down there with a little bit of money, you know, and we seen white girls, black girls, American, British, all going to, like you said, one place for one thing. Girls getting pregnant, girls getting diseases, girls showing up with laptops and PS5s. Come on, man. This is sick. I can't even watch the rest of it. I'm trying to see. I think there was a point. Is there anything else worth seeing? Or is this just, I'm trying to scroll through and look. I don't think I can handle this shit, man. Girls trips. I don't think I can handle this shit, guys.
Look,
Nah, man. I'm going to keep it real. I need to watch Cool Runners. Shout out to Cool Runners. That was dope. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think I can handle this shit, man. Because it's another 15, 17 minutes of this shit. Of these big, nasty women, nasty-ass women, and the nasty guys that's willing to love them from a green card. Guys, you got to have more dignity in that, man. It's not worth it to even come to this country. It's not worth it to even come to this country. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to end this stream, guys, because we got to get out of here. We've been going for 2 hours. This whole thing reminds me of the free candy van situation. Don't get in the van. Yeah, man. This sex tourism shit, it has to stop. Whether it's a male doing it or a female. This shit is nasty. It's downright fucking nasty. There's no other word for it. And we saw some of these ladies, ma'am, and I got some size on me. I'm trying to get size off of me. I'm trying to get in shape. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to get in shape. I get that. But you can't be tricking no guy. You're not going to feel good. Okay, you get a little pittis inside you, right? But you're not going to feel good knowing you saw that one bitch's back. I almost want to show y'all a game, even though it was disgusting me. Y'all saw that one chick's back where it looked like she had wings or some shit, but it was all fat. You think she's going to really feel good at night, even though she's convinced some poor fool who needs a green card to lie down with her? You think she's really going to feel good about herself, man? Do you think you're really going to feel good about yourself? Even guy or girl, you're a guy. We saw the guy in the first thing. Your girl that you love, you spend the rest of your life with, doesn't even want to kiss you. This is almost a weight loss. Maybe this is a wake up call for me. Maybe because I got size on me and watch, there's some subconscious thing drawing me to say, hey, you got to get healthy, bro. Cis human, not cis human, but you get it. You can't do this to yourself, and you can't do this to another person. You can't. If you know you're not in the best shape, get in some better shape. I know some of them ladies was old too. Find you an old man who wants you. Find you an old man who wants you. Don't be sitting here dating no 20. You 45, 55, 250, 350, 400 pounds dating a young 20-year-old dude in shape. That's not right. You got to have some moral stand. And you 28, you in Jamaica, you in the DR, you in whatever place, man or woman. When some disgusting foreigner, some disgusting Westerner from Britain, from anywhere else in Europe, from America comes down to trick, ignore them. Ignore them. This shit's disgusting. So guys, we learned sports is rigged and motherfuckers are nasty. So I don't know what else to tell you about the stream. We done went 2 hours. Didn't get the turnout I could have won it, but it's still been fun. Shout out to you, Happy Dinosaur, Papa Cotton. Glenzer was here for a little bit. Who else was here? Fizz Chozo was here. Small Time Republic, of course, was here. We got taken down for a little bit because the NFL couldn't handle it. Zax was here for a little bit. Shout out to Zax. Decepticon, Cave came back. Zombie Man starters. I'm not sure if you watched the whole stream, but listen, man, you can't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Good night. Fizz is still here, dope. So, if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do so. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. Get your passport, but don't trick. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.